I am doing my internship at Richlands Primary School in Richlands, North Carolina. My mentor is April Homer, the assistant principal there. And we have taken a break. I have gone into an incomplete for the first time in my life due to the arrival of a healthy, wonderful baby. So Miss Batchelor is back from her maternity leave, and once again, we're picking up with my internship. I did ask Ms. Homer the question that we were supposed to ask for journal number 3, which was, how does she employ self-mentoring in her own career? And she basically said that primarily she uses it to address her own shortcomings, or those things that she's not especially talented at. And I can recall a few times where the wave schedule has really tasked her. It's very complicated, and it affects every single other schedule in the school. And some part of Ms. Homer's responsibility is to schedule a lot of things, and that includes children going to the cafeteria for lunch. And because it's such a large school, and because we have A through G schedules, every day can be a little different. And so teachers will have very strict expectations that they will arrive with their class at, say, 11:02, and that they will stand up with their class and leave the cafeteria at, say, 11:27. Those aren't the exact minutes, but that's how tight the scheduling is. And so I can recall a couple weeks into the school year where she sent out an email asking everyone who was naturally talented at scheduling to meet her after school and help her hammer out some details. So that was one thing, knowing yourself, knowing what you are not particularly good at. Another areas, I liked your list on page 63, which was the leadership strengths. It was a sample of leadership strengths. And two that struck me was displays common sense and humorous. And I know one thing that has always helped me form relationships and gotten me through tough times is my sense of humor. I have a huge sense of humor. It's not as appreciated at Richlands Primary as it has been at other schools. Maybe I need to go back to a middle school or a high school. We'll see. But the displays common sense is something you often hear teachers or a lot of people in education remark about someone, maybe even about a parent. That child, it's 30 degrees and that child just got off the bus in a tank top. Why do these parents not have any common sense anymore? And that is an interesting thing, because there are different aspects of leadership where that could be more important. And perhaps there are other leadership styles where maybe they're more clerical, or maybe they only address a few assignments, where maybe just knowing your own job is very important. But everything else, I don't see anything that is really negotiable. Being honest, being outspoken, being courageous and articulate and sincere. I mean, no one should take on a leadership role where they're responsible for other people, especially children, if they do not have those traits. And I was reading this section of the book, actually, on page 61 now, but it said leadership is not a conclusion, but a process, an evolution, a relationship between the environment, situation, individuals, and social interactions that are much too complex to isolate and package in one size fits all. And you were quoting Lambert on that. And that's true. It is a process, and you have to be flexible. You can't be rigid. Things are going to change. Just either next year or the year after, our school is going to start an hour earlier and end an hour earlier. And so everybody's morning schedule, if they stay, is going to have to change. For some teachers and their family needs, that's going to be a different kind of flexibility. That is going to be them transferring to another school that will work with their family schedule. And those principals are going to have to scramble to fill those positions. But that is part of the process and the evolution of constantly keeping the machine running so that it's constantly being safe and meeting its goals of educating children and helping them grow into healthy adults that will be a benefit to society. Thank you.